Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on another team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The give from the gun. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now on first down from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's lead. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and then all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Wants to fire on second down. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
We knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field, and right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pitt will have to boot this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Leaves it with the back. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Quickly complete. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Caught in the backfield, it's Smothers. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. He'll pull it on the read. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation. Goal line, third down, touchdown.
Wants to throw on third. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
Leaves it with the running back. Finds a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Using his legs, it's Smothers. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in, it's Grimes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Off the play fake on first down. Takes it on the shovel. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
High the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100% zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They force the negative play, now setting up fourth down.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Going right to work up top. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
On the run, it's Smothers. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? And I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll send out the kicker here. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Field goal is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. On the run, fires downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. On the ground, it's Reed. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Snags it over the middle. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Running to Green. Oh, a lot of space. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. It'll be a draw. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. No good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Reed. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
That's caught. It's Reed. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a man on the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
How many 1st downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Pittsburgh now has it in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Give to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lee. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
Off play action on 1st down. Here's the heat. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Timing and better execution. That is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smothers. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Time to take a shot. It's him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, NC State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The short hands, it's Williams. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Williams. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all of the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Give to the back. Breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. They're working that left side. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Anderson. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense is very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Back to throw, time running short in the half. A strike downfield. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the 3rd quarter. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Trying to set the tone with the run. Powers through the defender. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Using the quick game. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Rodgers. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
They boot it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Running behind that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Caught close to the marker. It's Lee. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Looking for space. It's Reed. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
He's loose on the left. Touchdown, Pitt! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. built this sizable lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. To the air, it's Bailey. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. It's Smothers. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking. It's harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Hey, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test them. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The Panthers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Gonna run it. It's Reed. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Lee. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Give to the running back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
33-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. At the 20, he's got space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Panthers, and the pummeling has started. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, there is being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. He might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35 to 10. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Firing to the right, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch right at the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Rush is on him. He's going to run it. Ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up. just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll try to get it through the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Reed. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Now the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. It's a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. They'll run play action. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Wide open. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Trying play action. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Handoff from the shotgun. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Reed. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Now, a fourth down.
Pitt will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to...
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. To the air, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Rodgers. They get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
The Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 3.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT.
That makes the score. Pittsburgh 38, NC State 24.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Reads it, fires complete. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
They've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started and come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. To throw, it's Bailey. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Whew, deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Rodgers. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Rodgers. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel, understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is
into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
That makes the score Pittsburgh 38, NC State 31.
25 kicks remaining. There's enough time if they can recover this onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a knee.